Hello everyone. So in this vlog, I wanted to talk to you about self-care and about self-care being non-negotiable. So in SLG, the Become a Solid Cat Guardian program, we've talked about self-care. We had an end of month call about it. And I asked people, if I said to you, we're going to talk about self-care, what's the first thing that comes up? So I'm asking that of you. Do you kind of like roll your eyes and think, oh God, yeah, I don't have time for this, and you're going to click finish now? Or are you kind of like, yeah, do you know what? I need to pay attention to this, or somewhere in between. So I've shared this month about a video about my health and where I am with that. And I have to say, it's been a big eye-opener. So I felt like I was doing self-care pretty well up until a few weeks ago, meditating regularly, going for walks when I could, etc., etc. But the more I've lent into my diagnosis, and if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I'll drop a link below for the YouTube video for you to go and watch. I've really realised that actually I need to up my game when it comes to self-care, and I wanted us to just spend a moment to talk about it. What does self-care look like to you? Because self-care is different for everyone. Self-care could be any and all of the following examples. Getting out of bed and getting showered, right? That is self-care. Making your bed, putting on clothes. I've had someone come on a Zoom call before and they were naked. Like, can you believe it? True story. Getting out for a walk, saying no to an event, a family member, putting in time boundaries, like, yes, I can come, but I can only come for this long, or I need to leave at this time. It could be not replying to a message. It could be replying to a message and say, I can't deal with this right now, or I can't support you right now, putting boundaries in place. It could be having some downtime, like not doing jobs and creating some time and space to rest. It could be meditating, doing yoga, doing Tai Chi, exercise, kickboxing. Like, there are so many different forms of self-love, and I bet you any money there are things that you're doing that are acts of self-love that you don't even kind of class as that. Whether it's about the things that you're eating right now, or whether it's about how you're managing your relationships. So I would love to hear from you. One of my, not necessarily my love languages, but one of the ways that I thrive is to hear from you guys in the Naturally Cats community. So please hit reply to this email, drop a comment below, whatever it may be, but get in touch and let me know, what do you do that is self-care for you? Because do you know what, peeps? You never know who you might inspire. So when you drop a comment below, when you hit reply to my email, you might share what it is that you do for you, and you can inspire me to do that. You can inspire someone else to think, I didn't realise that was self-care. Actually, do you know what? I feel good about myself because I am doing that, and that is self-care. So take a moment to take a look at yourself, and I would love to hear from you what you're doing for self-care, and know that there's always room for improvement. Like, we can always do more, but let's just take a moment to recognise what we are doing, because in SLG as well, we always celebrate wins. So I'd love to hear from you today. Like, what's your win? How are you already showing yourself love, care and compassion? Because self-care is non-negotiable. Like, you have to do it to some degree, and I'd love to know what your, oops, my computer's gone out. I'd love to know what yours is. So get in touch.